All right, today we're doing something a little bit different. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube or you're one of my podcast members, which if you don't know about, you will soon, you may not understand what this video is right now. So, over on my Patreon, patreon.com, I guess backslash D20Woodworking, I should probably look that up ahead of time. But over on Patreon, I have a monthly update where we talk about kind of what's going on in life, and then we also talk about um, kind of like the financial side of the business of what I do. So one of the things I wanted to do to kind of promote a bunch of different things, and because of what's going on with my computer, is the update in my life side of things. I wanted to make it free to everyone, right? So that everyone can kind of hear that portion of it. But the financial side of things, the business side of things, is going to be more so behind the paywall still. So for those that don't know, we do this, like I said, every single month. This month is a little bit delayed because of my computer stuff, and we'll talk a bit about that. But it's over on patreon.com backslash D20Woodworking. Any tier gets you access to this video and all the other videos. So anyway, with that being said, yeah, for those that don't know, we talked about this a while ago, and I think I ran a poll on it or whatever about doing a podcast as well. And I still want to do a real formal podcast with like sit down interviews and all this stuff, but I do want to get the ball rolling to kind of get the channel moving. There's a lot of videos that are like this, these talking head videos, where I you don't need the visual for it, right? Like I understand a lot of people watch these videos on a second screen or just have it play in the background on their phone or whatever. And so why not just give them avenues to just listen to it easier instead of having to put up the YouTube player because maybe they don't have premium where it can't go in the background or whatever it is, right? For whatever variety of reasons. Or if they're getting like inundated with ads, generally speaking, podcasts have less ads. I don't know if whatever podcast you're using will put ads in automatically. I don't think I get paid for any of it, but it should be less ads, generally speaking. Or again, like you're out for me, like most of the times I will listen to YouTube videos in the background while I'm on a tractor, right? I'm mowing the yard. Now, it stinks when they put something on the screen. I can't see what it is, but it's a good way to just get information in the background because we all do that. So anyway, that's really just really quick two plugs for those things is that there's the Patreon account. Check it out. All that link stuff is down below. And there's also podcasts. It should be on any platform that you listen to your podcast on. If not, let me know and I'll figure out what's going on there. Amazon's the only one that's been tricky for me, Amazon podcasts. But the rest of them I think have worked pretty well and they're up and being used. So anyway, two quick plugs. If you want to support me there, I appreciate it. All right, so life updates. The big one's the computer, right? So if you haven't followed along on this saga, the beginning of September, I don't remember exactly when now, second or something like that, my computer died, right? And actually, no, it was like September 4th or 5th. My computer died. I was uploading some videos actually for my video game channel. For those that don't know, I have a video game channel as well, and it kind of died out for a while, and I was trying to bring it back. So I was uploading a second video for it, and then I come back into the room where my computer is because it was just doing its thing, and all the peripherals are off. Like my backlit keyboard isn't working, my backlit mouse, my monitors aren't working, nothing's working, but the computer lights are on still because it's got like LED stuff inside of it or whatever. So I was like, oh, that's weird. So I turn it off, and I go turn it back on, and it just like powers up and then drops off, powers up, drops off, whatever. So long story short, it's a pre-built from NZXT. It was bought 2 years ago, and it was just it was cheaper at the time to buy a pre-built than build it yourself because people were selling graphics cards for like crazy prices. So, very long story short, it fell within the warranty by 1 day. I've done other videos on this on YouTube if you want to check them out, but it fell within the warranty, so they're able to cover it. Well, when I started that process, I had to wait for a box to get shipped out. So it took a week for the box to get shipped out. I got the box, and now currently in like week 2 of this, the box is like, I think still in the middle of the country, right? Like it's traveling back and forth. So I'm hoping that by Monday they get the computer. Monday to maybe Friday they work on it, and if they can ship it by next Friday, then I'm hoping it will take about a week to get to me, and then the following weekend, not this weekend coming up, right, but the following one, hopefully I can start live streaming on that computer. So it's been an ordeal, but we've kind of gotten through it. I'm happy enough with the results that we've had. I mean, if they come back and it's fixed and I don't have to worry about anything, like okay, like that's cool. And like I didn't pay anything really except for the box to ship it in, which was like $30 or $35 or whatever it was. Okay, that's fine. So that's what's kind of going on with the computer. So now in my free time, I've been able to do a lot of different things on kind of the other half of D20 Woodworking. And I'll get into more detail on this on the business side of this podcast audio update thing. But for example, really quick, I'm working on a new merch store because I don't like how the old one was operating. There were some things they were doing that I didn't agree with. So I'm replacing that and I'm trying to refine the merch slightly. I'm looking at Patreon and some of the tier stuff that they have. I'm trying to like refine that. The blogs that are on Medium and Patreon, the free blogs. I'm trying to fix up those posts and whatnot and like make that a little more streamlined. Just things like that, right? Streamline things and make it better. I've started the e-newsletter, which the link to that's down below. And I've gotten a really good response on that in the beginning and really good open rate and click-through rate, which is really cool. So, just continue kind of working on that and growing that too. All this stuff that I've really wanted to do for a long time, but because I was so focused on just creating as many videos as possible and like getting way far ahead, which like thank goodness I did that because I'm just burning through all my videos I built up over time. But I because of all that, like it's now allowed me to focus on like doing the other things that I should have really been focusing on business side a while ago. But so I wasn't able to live stream for the past couple weeks or like a week, I guess. And then I first came back to Twitch and we had a really good first stream on Twitch where we just kind of hung out and we played the small box game Grove, which is a really cool. It's a part of Orchard, Grove, and Forage. It's like a trilogy of like 9 card solo games. It's a really cool game. The playthrough video will come up in the next week or so probably. Um, but it was a fun game. I haven't done Forage yet. I just got that, and it looks pretty cool. Right, it looks pretty cool in how it works. So I really like those games. Again, like during your lunch break, if you're ever looking for like a good lunch break game, I highly recommend them because it's just like it's a little bit bigger than a deck of cards. Like the box is like a little bit bigger than a deck of cards, so it's easy to transport, easy to move around. It's good quality, like it won't like wear out and stuff. Because it's like PVC. I don't want to call it PVC because I don't think that's what it actually is, but it's like that type of material for the cards, so it's good quality stuff. So we did that, and then this past Tuesday we did our first stream where we had multi-streaming back. I didn't think my laptop, which is what I'm currently working on right now, I didn't think my laptop would be able to handle it, but we had to finagle some things, and it was, and that was honestly really cool. It's really cool to see that part of the thing, that part of it work. So I'm really really happy with that, and I'm really happy that that was able to work. So, I mean, this thing is working hard. It kind of overheats a little bit on the live stream after a couple hours, but it does the job, man. And just it's been really impressive and it's been really cool. So, that's been really fun on the personal level. The last thing really to talk about is the video games because I had the thing is when I was so inundated with YouTube video stuff, like all I could do was focus on YouTube videos, and maybe it was a little too much focused on it, and it wasn't spread enough out to other things. And especially with the amount of live streaming I was trying to do, like there wasn't enough like quote unquote work life balance because I still work a full time job. So like even right now, like I'm recording this video during my lunch break on full time job. I'm going to quickly eat and then get right back to regular work, right? So it's just there's not a lot of balance there. But recently, I've been um, kind of balancing a bit more and working out. So I've been playing a lot more video games, which has been nice because I really miss them. I'm a big fan of like games from like Falcom and Atlas, right? So for example, I'm working through Persona 3 Reload. I'm almost done with it. I have to do Chapter Igus, which just came out recently, so I'm excited to start doing that, which will be fun. I've been doing the Trails of Cold Steel series, so I'm still in the first one, but I'm near the end. I think I'm in Chapter 5 or 6. I forgot which. No, I'm on Chapter 5 of it, which I've played 1 and 2 before, but like a long time ago, like when they first came out. So I didn't fully remember what they were about. So I can kind of skip the dialogue a little bit faster because like as I see the things happen, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. This is that part of the game. Yada yada yada. So I'm playing through that, and then lastly, because I can't just play one game at a time, I have to play several games. I'm playing through Atelier. This was recommended to me a while ago, and I'm doing Atelier Ryza. Um, and I'm hooked. Like it's just such a low key, chill game, and I didn't think that would be kind of my speed. But the whole like alchemy part of it's really cool, and like how you create potions and whatever. Like it's a really good game. It's really really fun. So I've been kind of going through that. just when there's a slowdown period or whatever, and I can pop on and play for a few minutes. I wanted to try to finish Hades because I never finished Hades, and Hades 2 is like out or it's about to be out or something like that. So I want to try to finish that up because I haven't really done that. So anyway, that's kind of what's going on this side of things. I'm still working on catching up on editing videos. I haven't been able to edit a lot of videos that I should have done. I have some on my old hard drive, but I'm going to start needing videos for the YouTube channel because I'm kind of running out. Um, Unfortunately. So I will at some point start editing those videos too. So I have to start doing that, which that takes a lot of time, but it shouldn't be too bad to do. So I had to edit those videos, and then we'll back to live stream about 3 days a week, which is nice. Novels is excited to get back into it, which is really cool because I know she's excited for that. So anyway, yeah, that's kind of been everything and whatnot. So I appreciate everyone watching these videos. Thank you all for the support, liking, subscribing, commenting, all that fun stuff. And then now we're going to switch over to the Patreon side of things. So if you want to listen to the rest of this video and or podcast, it will only be available over on patreon.com/D20Woodworking. And any of the paid tier members, you can listen to the rest of this. Until then, I'll see the rest of you next time.